So guys, here is the situation. Today we are having 60 to 75 miles an hour wind in our area because of a snowstorm that's happening up in the northeastern part of the States. And we need to get into the Waldorf area because Chase needs to make a payment for his shed, and he needs to stop at Lowe's to go get some stuff. And anyway, we were in this traffic and stuff, and all of a sudden his tonneau cover flew up and hit the back of the truck. It sounded like a tree fell on the back of the truck, but it didn't feel like it, so it was the tonneau cover. Anyway, these police officers were waiting. We didn't know that though. Behind the tree in traffic, and our side of traffic was going around where they're walking right now. And so I guess the police officer said, go for it. I mean, the guy behind us stopped and he said, hey, you want to cut it down? And Chase is like getting out of his truck and he's like, I mean, I think those are power lines. I said, I think they're communication lines. I think you're all right. But anyway, it is a live line. I mean, if you see that, that tree is going right over it. So anyway, Chase and this random stranger, thank God the stranger had a chainsaw with him, and Chase was saying, I wish I had them with me, but anyway, him and a stranger are just getting this tree out of the way, and I'm glad that the cops are here to give them the green light to go ahead and try that. So that's what we're doing today. I'll keep you guys posted because he always gets himself into situations like this, good situations where he likes to help out and do what's right. So I really do appreciate that about him a lot. So anyway, it looks like they're starting to get this going really quickly. These guys are doing a great job. Cool, so I'll fill you guys in a minute. Really quick, right now he's just trying to get enough to open up the road. You can see that it's almost clear already, and they're doing a great job. And look at this dick just pulling up in front of us thinking that they're in charge of all of this. I think he just got electrocuted.
Fucking cut his fucking leg off with a chainsaw.
He what? Is he okay? I think he just cut himself really bad with that chainsaw. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna call an ambulance. So today has been a crazy day with all of this wind, and Florida people are probably laughing at us because it's 60 to 75 miles an hour wind. It's pretty bad. I mean, giant trees are being uprooted, and not like little baby saplings or whatever, but large old trees are being uprooted. And the houses here are not made to withstand wind like this, and it is just crazy. And I got it on video, but because I was recording for the YouTube channel, but I'm not going to be, I'm going to have to cut that one portion out of the video. The gentleman who was helping Chase cut down that tree and try to get some traffic flowing along, was holding the chainsaw with one hand up above his head trying to get this tree. But when he went to cut through it a little bit more with his one hand, the tree bounced up because it was on that cable, and it threw the chainsaw down and it hit the gentleman in his left ankle. And after it happened, the gentleman took a couple steps towards the road, and I guess he didn't know what happened at first, and he was just putting his weight on it because maybe it happened so fast he didn't feel it. But Chase said it looked like it cut through the tendons to the bone, And luckily there were already police officers there that we didn't know about. We didn't know that there were police officers on the other side of the tree when we were there. So when they finally made their way around the tree, Chase and the other gentleman asked the police officers if it was okay if they went ahead and tried to open up the road a little bit and speed up the process so that people weren't waiting so much. And so the police officers were already helping them at this point in time before he even cut himself. So they called it in on their little radios, but I also called it in on my phone because I didn't see them in the heat of all of this going on. So I just called it in to 911 to try to get an ambulance, and they were there fairly quickly, and he looked like he was going to be okay, but Chase had to put a tourniquet on his leg, and I think he saved his life, but I think he's going to be all right. I don't think we're going to hear anything about the situation, but I'm glad that we were there because we didn't plan on it at first. Very quickly, there is some things I would like to address from the accident that happened yesterday. First, I asked Chase not to post this video on social media out of respect for this gentleman that hurt himself. And he didn't post it, but what he wanted to do was share it with the company that made the tourniquet that he used on his leg to stop the bleeding. And he also wanted to tell the company a little bit about his military training because he was really frustrated with the fact that the police officers really didn't have a whole lot of medical training in trauma situations like that. So, because it was very clear that they didn't quite know what was going on. And that's not their fault. That's kind of the police department's fault for not keeping up with those medical training situations like that. So Chase wanted to introduce himself to this company and just say, hey, these are the training courses that I've been through. This is my certification as to why I knew what to do in this situation and how your product helped the situation. And then explained what happened. Sorry. And then the company then took it and posted it on their Instagram page and changed the story a little bit. But this is where I have a problem with social media, where people change small details and make them a lot larger than they really are, which then makes us look dumb. And it makes our credibility look not so good. So they changed the story with one little fact of what Chase told him and said that he cut his leg off when he didn't. He cut his ankle. And maybe they said that because in the video it faintly sounds like Chase said he cut his leg off, but Chase said he almost cut his leg off. So, first of all, I want to apologize for the language, and second of all, I would like to say that there were a lot of comments on these videos. There were mostly comments saying the guy didn't cut his leg off, and he didn't. He only cut down like halfway through his ankle, and it was very clear that that wasn't a direct quote taken from Chase, even though they put in quotations his short story. Second of all, there's people commenting saying that I sound stupid and that I'm annoying and to watch the video without sound because of my talking, or that someone should have turned the radio up or something. And I appreciate that a lot. I appreciate that people think that I'm stupid because I didn't see it happen. On this side, the gentleman got hurt when I was watching the guys over here removing branches. And you can see that I moved the camera right after it happened because I was looking at them. And then I saw the guy bending over and Chase was gone out of the frame, and all of a sudden he's in the back of the truck trying to rush to get a medical kit. So I didn't know what happened. I thought that because when we were discussing the possibility of getting electrocuted before this, I thought he was electrocuted, not cut himself. And as you can see it happened so fast. So it was very easy for me to miss that. So for anybody calling me stupid or that she sounds dumb or whatever, I was caught off guard. I was not expecting it, nor was I filming this because I knew an accident was going to happen. I was filming it for my YouTube channel because I know that people watch it, and I do post a couple videos where I'm just showing my day-to-day life, and I was showing the weather that was going on in the area because it was abnormal. And so there were also people commenting that the guy was stupid, and it was a dumb mistake. A lot of us do things like in this situation where you're trying to do the right thing and you say, oh God, maybe I shouldn't have done it like that. That was really stupid. I could have really hurt myself. Unfortunately for this guy, that wasn't the case. He didn't get the chance to say, I'll never do that again because I could hurt myself. He will probably say, I'll never do that again because he did hurt himself. So this is something that I wanted to uncover. And I also said earlier in this video that I was not going to share that portion where he did cut himself, but now I'm going to. That way people can see how fast it hurt, and you can't identify the guy from there. Like, you can't tell who he is. So, but still, it's just astounding to me because I have been in a bad mood for a portion of the day, and then I remembered, wait a second, these people don't know the whole story. These people don't know what just happened. They weren't there in the truck with me, and I also didn't see that the police officers had already radioed in for an ambulance. I didn't see that happen. So when I said I'm gonna call an ambulance, I called them and they said that they were already on their way, which was cool. And they were there within minutes and they responded nicely. So just wanted to get that off of my chest. But before you go judging a situation that you're watching on the media, internet, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, the news, anything you want to watch, be careful how you receive your information. Be careful that the story isn't twisted by somebody and that you are getting all of the correct information, because it's unfortunate that the company did do that and they said that he cut his leg off when Chase said he cut his ankle. I wanted to get that all cleared out of the way so that everybody was on the same page here. Thanks for spending some time with me, and I hope that you kind of figured out what all was happening in the heat of the moment. Have a great day, guys. Enjoy the video, but I'm not going to tolerate any more negativity about it. Thanks.